Hey everyone, my name is Victoria Wren, and today we're going to break down my science fair project. Growing up, in any STEM activity, I never felt like I belonged. I'm not a super genius, but I've realized you don't have to be the smartest person in the room to pursue your own project. My project this year started from a conversation. Someone asked me, Victoria, want a Juul? And I thought it was so weird. I can only remember the times in school where you learned to, say no to drugs. And I wanted to know why so many kids my age decide to Juul. In September of 2018, the FDA called it an epidemic. I couldn't wrap my head around how it became so popular. I wanted to learn more about it. So the next steps were, how should I actually execute the project in order to answer the questions I want? And I've never been a fan of laboratory work, performing experiments, or creating models because they're very detail-oriented. And frankly, I'm not very good at that either. But I've always been interested in analyzing trends and understanding how certain things are the way they are on a larger scale. And in order to analyze trends, you need data. So I wanted to try to answer my questions through data analysis. And so I needed publicly available data, which is always difficult to find. But I was lucky. I stumbled upon the National Youth and Tobacco Survey link. I looked through the survey and highlighted the questions I found interesting. Afterwards, I unzipped the entire data file and began sorting the data of previously highlighted questions along with demographic information. For example, age. The biggest challenge was definitely learning the syntax and function of SAS, or statistical analysis software, the software I use to analyze data in this project. But with anything, the more you practice, the better you get. And I found that once you have an idea, it's a lot easier for other people to help you with the execution part. For this project, I've asked my parents, my bio teacher, my friends for their advice and input. I found that those who are non-Hispanic white, male, older, perceived less harm, and had increased media consumption were most likely to use e-cigarettes. It was also interesting to see around 50% of people started using e-cigarettes because they were curious, in comparison to 9% who used it for its actual intended purpose, to quit other tobacco products. I've had a lot of fun doing this, and it's been really fulfilling to create a project just for me, and not for anybody else or school. But the biggest piece of advice I'd have for someone who wants to do their own project or something like this is just, you are valid in the field. I've struggled with this a lot, not feeling like I belonged, but you do belong. Your ideas are valid and you should try them out. STEM isn't just test tubes, chemistry, biology, calculus. It's more than that. It's very vast, and there's so many niche areas you can find and connect them and pursue a project in those areas. And it's just trial and error. Trying something, trying again, answering your own questions, and it's just a cycle of learning. And if I can do it, you definitely can do it. So, that's all.